it is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and I am here with a How to Kill a Kit with Style layout for my July kit. And I am using this awesome sketch up in the right hand corner from Page Maps. And I do follow it fairly literally. And the reason I chose this sketch is because I already had two 4x4 pictures and I saw it in the album for the Rediscover Your Stash Facebook group. So tons of inspiration in there. So if you're not part of it, go check it out. If you are, definitely check out the sketches. So I am making the top and the bottom. And I don't know what was wrong with me the night that I made this because I could not seem to cut the top in the correct direction. I cut it 3 times. So I guess third time's the charm. So here I am. I'm like, oh wait, that doesn't fit. If it's that way, that's not going to work. Okay. So I'm like thinking to myself, and then I go cut it. And again, I'm thinking, okay, I got this. No big deal. Don't know what I did wrong last time. Oh, wait, I did the exact same thing again. So I don't know why I was having such a hard time, but like I couldn't believe that I had done it wrong twice. So I decided this time, I'm like, okay, maybe if I cut it from the other side, then I'll get it right. I don't know why I couldn't cut it from the right side of the paper and get it right. I felt like I had to cut it from the left, which I finally do here and get that on the page in the correct fashion. Don't ask me why I couldn't do that, but I could not do that. So the 3 pieces in the background paper are Jen Hatfield. And this piece is My Mind's Eye. And it's just a partial piece I had in there. And I really wanted to bring some of the black in because I felt like the layout was fairly, I don't like subtle. It was very pastel-y. Because that's kind of the idea of that collection. It's very pastel-like. And I did want that blue piece to go a little bit further because you can see up in the sketch how the polka dotted piece goes all the way across. And I didn't have a big enough piece. And I didn't want to put it on like each side. So I was thinking, well, maybe if I gut it, that'll work. And then I was like, no, that won't work either. I had originally cut the bottom off thinking I could put it on the top, but because it's an ombre paper, that didn't work. So you can see how the color difference is super off. And I do end up adding it to the bottom. So it's almost like it goes, so instead of how it goes all the way across on the top, mine goes all the way across on the bottom. And so I do like how that turns out. And I really pulled this blue because the blue of the water in Havasupai is just amazing. So I really wanted to incorporate that blue. Now I like this frame that says Paradise. And I was thinking that maybe if I put it underneath the other side, that would work. The issue I have with that is that it's the writing is brown opposed to the black that I have. So these Pink Fresh acrylic stickers are super cool, but I don't know why I have such a hard time. I can't get I can't peel them off without leaving some of the adhesive on the back. So I don't know if anybody else is having that problem, but I am definitely having that problem with them. But I do love how they look. So here I was thinking, okay, I'm going to bust out these bottle caps, but I didn't like the gold and the silver next to each other. So I opted out of that. And I decided that I only wanted one frame because I do like the Moments Captured frame because it pulls in kind of that pinky color that's in the banner that goes all the way across. And the piece that I put down on the bottom to put my journaling has an arrow on it that is orange, which at first I thought was kind of okay. I knew that the yellow arrow and the blue arrow weren't going to go, so I was okay with kind of covering that up. And I was kind of thinking that the orange arrow could kind of go depending on what other embellishments I put on. So let me tell you a little bit about the pictures while I'm kind of fussing with them and trying to decide where they need to go. So I'm still scrapbooking my Havasupai pictures, and the picture on the right is a picture of my husband and my son, and my son is actually fishing. There were these itty bitty fish at the falls, and he decided he was going to try to catch them barehanded. So he's got his goggles on and he's trying to catch them. He did not catch any fish. And then the other picture is a picture of my husband and our friend Jose, who actually invited us to go down. And they're just sitting kind of like at the edge of one of the pools. So the waterfall comes down into this big pool, and then there's like, it's almost like a natural ledge. And then so the first pool is super deep, like can't touch bottom, and then the second pool is maybe only a little bit over your knees, so not super deep. And then there's like another little ledge, and then it has another tiny waterfall. So they're sitting on that second ledge. So I pulled out these fun puffy phrases from Fancy Pants, and it's really talking more about my son versus the picture of my husband and our friend, because we're talking about the fishing. So these stickers are from Freckled Fawn, and they were in my 15 items. So in the scrapbook group, they challenged us to pick 15 random items and put them in a basket on our desk and try to use them. So these were ones that I had picked, and I have tried several times to get these flowers on a page, and I haven't seemed to manage too much. But the hearts seem to work out perfect. So here I am deciding that I don't like that orange arrow, and I am going to cover it up. That is just a piece of branding strip, and I'm going to add a tiny word sticker and then a heart to cover the extra, and then you'd never know that there was an arrow there. So this is my layout. I hope you like it. I do take it to my sewing machine afterwards, and you can see here, and added some sewing in black thread on the top and bottom. I felt like there wasn't enough black, and I also did a little bit of Heidi Swapp Color Shine. So I hope you liked this video. I hope you guys are diving in your stash, so remember to wear your crown.